Thank you, Safia, for bringing the failure of Nusayba bint al-Ka'ab to our attention. Her remarkable story was deserved to be heard. Our fifth speaker, Syeda Sanober, will inspire us with her talk on a topic that promises to motivate us all. She will be speaking about famous failures who will inspire you to achieve. Syeda Sanober, I now invite you onto the stage to showcase your performance.
Ever tried? Ever failed? No matter. Try again. Fail better. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. You learn from failure, then success. For that, you must be the change you wish to see in the world. And my today's topic is about famous failures who inspire you to achieve. So, what is failure? Failure is something in life that everyone is afraid of. Failure is a part of everyone's life at some point, whether it's a sport, at school, or even just a part of daily life. Failure can be taken in two ways. First, you can take failure as a challenge and push to strive better and never want to give up. Or the second way, to take failure in bad and not to try harder and just give up failing once. So, let's see a few famous failures. If we talk about failures, is there any name that comes to your mind? Well, many. One of the name of many names is Edison. Yes, Thomas Alva Edison. Do you know how many times he failed to invent a bulb? We can go and buy a light bulb quite casually at a shop. Imagine failing more than thousands of times to invent a bulb. Yes, he failed more than thousands of times to invent a bulb. If he would have gave up, then we would still be using candles and lanterns instead of a light bulb. Edison once said, I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 of ways that won't work. An important lesson to learn from his life is that he never let his shortcoming become obstacle in his path. The fact that he failed numerous times before inventing the bulb teaches us about the strength of his determination. Again, I would like to put forward one more story of a common girl like me or any other girl sitting over here who is ordinary but with an extraordinary determination. That's Arunima Sinha. Arunima boarded a train for Delhi to take an examination to join the CISF. But unfortunately, that day, the story of her life changed. She was thrown out of a running train by some robbers. The train ran over her leg. She was saved from her death, but one of her legs had to be amputated below the knee. Media and people around her made stories that she committed suicide by jumping off the train. People visiting her in hospitals also showed pity in a weird sense. She, lying on her bed with one leg amputated, decided to climb on top of the Mount Everest, the highest peak in the world. Her sole aim to climb Mount Everest was the fact that she thought it was the toughest thing to do and the best way to prove herself. On 21st May 2013, she erected the Indian flag on top of the Mount Everest summit. She screamed with a great joy and said, I want to tell everyone that I'm on top of the world. Especially for those people who thought a woman and an amputee couldn't do it. This achievement not only brought back her self-confidence, but also made her an inspiration for all. Just at the age of 26, she became the first Indian amputee to climb on top of the Mount Everest. She with a new dream quote, अभी तो इस बाज की असली उड़ान बाकी है, अभी तो इस परिंदे का इम्तिहान बाकी है। अभी अभी मैंने लांगा है समंदरों को, अभी अभी मैंने लांगा है समंदरों को, अभी तो पूरा आसमान बाकी है। I feel she scaled the greatest height on the planet, but that height falls short in front of the determination of that young girl. Now, the most important thing, if you get no as the answer, remember, no means next opportunity. I'll conclude my talk by saying, जिसके पास उम्मीद है वो लाख बार हार के भी नहीं हार सकता। अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू।